I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
There once was a husband and wife who argued constantly.
I can see
In all their long years of marriage, they could not recall anything they had ever found to agree on. After decades of practice, they could find the slightest, most inconsequential thing about which to bicker. Like two young children watching to see whether one got more sweets than the other, or whether one's glass of drink contained more fluid, each lived with a sense of unfairness and injustice. You got more than me. Yours is better than mine. You had the big one last time. I want the one you have. One day, the man was walking home from work when he passed a neighbor's orchard. Seeing 3 ripe peaches on a tree full of otherwise green fruit, he climbed through the fence and stole the peaches. When he arrived home, the husband handed his wife 1 of the stolen peaches and kept 2 for him. Seeing this, the wife started yelling at him. "Why did I get 1 and you get 2? I've been home all day slaving around the house. I deserve the extra peach. Besides, how do I know you haven't already eaten some on your way home?" The husband's fury rose. "I, too, have been working out all day," he shouted, "and harder than you. I'm accountable to a boss. I can't just sit back quietly and pretend like I've been working like you do. I can't spend my day watching TV or chatting with the neighbors. Anyway, I gathered the fruit. I deserve to have all 3. You're lucky I've given you even 1. And so the argument went on. Tempers and voices were raised. Neither wanted to compromise their self-righteous stance. For an outsider, a few pieces of fruit might not have seemed to be worth the tension and unhappiness of such a conflict. But for the husband and wife, the matter was to become one of life and death. Either could have offered the other extra peach to the other, but neither was willing to make the sacrifice. They could have considered cutting the 3rd peach in half, thus having equal portions, but in their greed, neither was prepared to be so considerate. Both husband and wife believed that they deserved the extra piece more than the other one, and they were not prepared to give in. A mere equal share was not enough. Sick of the wife's nagging, the husband wagered a bet. "I bet you my extra peach," he shouted at her, "that you can't shut up and remain silent. The one who stays quietest the longest gets the 2 peaches." The wife went to bed. The husband stretched out on the couch. Each of them was so determined to win against the other that they maintained their silence. They persisted throughout the first day and on into the second. Day followed day. They declined to move. Neither ate nor drank. After a week of silence from the house, the neighbors began to grow curious. When they went inside to investigate, they found the husband and wife stretched out, pale and silent. Thinking the couple dead, the neighbors began to arrange a funeral service. Husband and wife were laid out in separate coffins. As the undertaker began to nail the lid on the husband's coffin, he screamed out in fear of being interred or cremated alive. "You fools! Can't you see that I'm alive?" he shouted. The wife leapt from her open coffin. "Aha!" she screeched with delight. "I win! I get the extra peach!" Both husband and wife raced back to the house, trying to beat the other to the prized fruit. When they arrived, they found the 3 peaches still sitting in the kitchen, all rotten.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my